Now this might seem very, very basic to many of you, but indeed, if you follow these steps, you will have perfectly beautiful, crispy vegetables for your crudite and for the rest of your meal. And now we're going to start with the mildest of the vegetables in front of me, snow peas. Snow peas should be flat and green with just a little hint of the actual peas inside. And for preparation, basically that's the stem end. Just pull and get that little tiny string off the pea. This can be done the morning of a meal or a party. It can even be done the day before, but not too much more in advance. Now, on a stove, bring a big pot of water to a raging boil. Add, about a teaspoon of salt. The salt really does help flavor the vegetables. Same thing goes for the sugar snaps. If they have a stem end on, just break that off. We have purple beans, which are very pretty, but when you cook them, they get a little paler. Now, yellow beans, I love these. They're also known as wax beans. See how beautiful they are, a uniform color, plump, crispy. They should snap when you snap them, just like that. They should not look like this. This is a bean that should be thrown away. That's not what you want to buy. You want to buy firm, crispy beans. These are haricots verts, very fine string beans. That too, just pull off the stem end. And some people don't even like this little point and cut that off too. I actually like the little points, so I leave them on, especially for crudite. So let's put the snow peas into the boiling water. Now these will stay in from 30 seconds to 60 seconds. This is blanching. Now look what's happened already. Look at the color. These are so beautiful. Okay, now here I have a large bowl filled with iced water and a strainer right inside. Okay, these are already blanched, and now we're going to shock them, or another thing to call this is refresh them in the iced water. So you can do a whole lot of vegetables quickly this way. Just keep a little assembly line going. So while those shock, put in your snap peas. Now while those are in for 45 seconds to a minute, shake the excess water off your snow peas and put them on a baking sheet that has a towel on it. So these are ready. Really crispy, but tasty. The flavor has really come out. You can do all of this in the morning before your party, and they'll look very, very nice at 6 o'clock for cocktails. Now look at the color. So amazing. There's a big transformation right into the ice bath. Now, don't start with the purple. The purple are going to lose their color. Start with the lightest color of the string beans. That would be the wax bean. Now I have a rack here because I don't want any moisture on the vegetables. Notice I put a piece of plastic wrap over the cookie sheet, a cake rack, and then another towel. And you can just take your peas and lay them out in a very thin pile. And they're not quite dry. A little moisture is okay, but they don't want to be sitting in water. And I would just put that up like that. Now beans are going to take a little bit longer than peas. The way I test is when I put them in, they were kind of stiff. It's sort of like asparagus. If they flop a little bit, I feel that they're done enough. These are flopping. So now that can go right into the ice water. Refresh the ice water, add more ice cubes if the ice cubes start to melt. Now the haricots verts. Now haricots verts, despite their thinness, are a little tough. So they might take a little bit longer than a wax bean to cook. Now I love what happened to the wax beans. You see the color is really, really pretty. Another thing that I do with string beans or any of these can then, like the sugar snaps, if you want to serve them with your dinner, keep them cool like this, then put them in a tiny bit of very hot water in a skillet with a tablespoon of butter, salt, pepper, heat them up that way, and you have perfectly cooked vegetables. Okay, so here we go with the wax beans, the haricots verts. As I said, these take a little bit longer. The purple string beans. Oh, now look at the color. Now, if that could only say, but the purple vegetables that are becoming very popular now, purple cauliflower, purple broccoli, they all kind of fade in the water. See, they don't maintain that gorgeous color, but they're still tasty. Make sure the moisture is gone, and then you can start arranging these. So make little piles in your hand and choose pretty glasses. This is just one way to serve these blanched vegetables. Have patience, don't rush, enjoy what you're doing. And we're serving our crudite with a delicious cucumber ranch dip. So if you're blanching vegetables like broccoli, make sure you cut that vegetable all to uniform size if you're going to be doing blanching like this. Oh, this is starting to look just amazing, I think. Need a few more sugar snaps here in this glass, and you have a very healthy and delicious crudite. Enjoy.